Hi, good afternoon. On today's Business Applications Lunch and Learn, on our third vignette, we're going to be diving into Dynamics 365 for marketing. My name is Nick Fratello, and on the Teams call, I've got Robin Schroeder. How are you, Robin?
I'm good, Nick. How are you?
I'm doing great. Looking forward to spring's around the corner.
And we're both in the Northeast, and yes, that's a great thing.
Yep, exactly.
So thanks, Nick. So again, I am Robin Schroeder, and I have the emerging solutions which surround, expand, and really uplift the entire Dynamics ecosystem. So for today, I'm going to be talking to you about Dynamics 365 for marketing. So let's get started. So Dynamics 365 for marketing is a marketing solution that's native to the Dynamics platform for customers that are really seeking to build great relationships with their customers through a purpose-built solution that addresses the disconnect between sales and marketing. By making this connection, Dynamics 365 for marketing supports better decision-making on an adaptable platform. The Dynamics 365 for marketing brings the marketer closer to the customer by attracting the best leads from multiple channels, nurturing those leads with personalized experience across the entire buyer's journey, organizing in-person or online events, using embedded intelligence capabilities to target the right prospects and prioritize the right leads, and then provide dashboards for insights to improve the marketing performance.
Yeah, that's great, Robin, because nowadays the channels that a consumer is traversing on your brand, it could start from a social channel. They might have a purchase history. You might have additional augmented data on the preferences based upon your internal portals and the experiences of those customers. So there's just a lot to be able to aggregate to help a customer along that journey. And the value of Dynamics 365 and the fact that it's built on the common data service and the common data model is the fact that you can ingest those signals in that data to help augment that journey so that marketers have a comprehensive, up-to-date, and a real-time view of the customer's interactions, which help essentially nurture your customers so that you can strengthen the bond with your brand. So it's awesome that it's an extension of the platform already.
You bet. You've absolutely hit it on the head. So if we look at those areas that I covered, in this year, I'm just going to double click a little bit on each of these key areas. I'm not going to go through every topic, but know our solution has some great tools to support organizations that are really seeking to move beyond that single channel to exactly what Nick was pointing out. It's a multi-channel, multi-selling environment now for companies. And then because of that tight integration on the Dynamics platform, Dynamics 365 Marketing has connectors to LinkedIn, On24 webinars, and so much more.
Yeah, and even because that connective fabric is built on the common data service, the common data service has over 200 connectors into things like Sprinkler or Adobe or other solutions outside of that marketing portfolio, so that again, you can start to augment and feed some of the AI and the machine learning models to help nurture along that customer journey. So the differentiation of Microsoft's platform is the ability to connect into that data, and it's not just about one application. Microsoft realizes that you have investments in marketing applications outside of your email engagement hub or your portals or your preferences or your content management system to be able to tap into that and to bring that into your consideration of models to be able to understand here's what's happening within that journey. That is the significant differentiator for Microsoft's platform from a business applications perspective. So it's amazing that we have marketing, but also the ability to bring in additional information to help create that digital feedback loop throughout the process.
You're absolutely right. For years, all of this data was very segregated and siloed. And now this gives people an opportunity to bring that massive data together, but then have the power of the platform underneath it to do the analytics to really gain the insights.
Yeah, and actually just this week, I think it was Monday or Tuesday of this week, major announcements again about the partnership with Adobe and the common data service and the common data model, which we'll link in the show notes of this episode. But again, that ecosystem, Microsoft realizes that you might have investments in Adobe, and how do you have a constant footprint of that customer across multiple systems that might be outside of Microsoft's domain. And again, that open data initiative and the common data model and the common data service is really Microsoft's leadership in helping empower our customers to be able to bring that to their organizations. So we'll be actually doing some deep dives into that in the future. So that's great. Thank you, Robin.
You're welcome. And, I really encourage people, as we have one more slide that we're going to cover, to take a look back at vignette number 2, where we talk about Microsoft relationship selling, because that's the other part of this journey. Marketing is certainly knowing and targeting where to put your efforts and time. But then enabling the sellers with Microsoft relationship selling just brings this all full circle into a much more capable platform for to really accentuate your sales.
Yeah, it's a great point, because it all comes down to the relationships and the connections with people. And with close to 600 million profiles within LinkedIn, that connection to who knows whom, especially around events and understanding the relationship connective tissue, that is, a marketer's,
dream.
core. Yeah, it's a marketer's dream. And again, to be able to Microsoft's LinkedIn connections into your processes and into your events and into your registrations, into your landing pages and into your webinars, it really is a game changer. And, it's a 1-2 punch with Adobe and LinkedIn and Microsoft's business applications platform and the full ecosystem. So it's a great time to be in the Microsoft business applications ecosystem, and Dynamics 365 marketing plays a big component of that.
So we'll do a little summary here as we kind of wrap this vignette up. So Dynamics 365 for marketing was really built on that secure, trusted Azure cloud. And the reality of today's data regulations really makes this a fundamental capability. It lives together with Dynamics 365 for sales on the same platform, just like Microsoft relationship selling, just like the Power Platform. And it has a unique capabilities such as event management, surveys, the connector to LinkedIn. The event management helps you organize those events with ease, the surveys to better understand what your customers got out of those events, and then the connector to LinkedIn to help you nurture those leads. And then finally, it provides better data management due to the separation of contact data and interaction data. And then certainly all of it is part of just the ease to configure and use and extend the capabilities.
Yeah, that's great.
So that kind of closes up this vignette. Nick, do you have any parting thoughts as well?
No, thank you, Robin. It's really the unique value and what we highlighted about the ability to ingest signals regardless of channel, the fact that all of this is built on Microsoft's Azure and Common Data Service and integrated tightly with LinkedIn, Dynamics 365 for sales, and also the ability for non-technical folks like you or I or a business analyst to be able to configure and to leverage and to really tailor those experiences with the Power Platform. It really brings it all together, and it's a differentiator that a lot of our customers are starting to leverage. And we've got the tools and platforms to help empower our customers. So thank you again for your time. This has been very helpful, and we'll look forward to adding some of the additional demonstrations and where to find out more in the show notes. But again, thank you, Robin. This has been excellent. We appreciate your time.
Great. Thanks for having me, Nick. Looking forward to the next one.